Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface on the live servers for Warlords of Draenor with rank 3 of the level 100 Brawlers Guild. First up, we have Blat. Now, Blat is the blob that separates into multiple forms. And of course, the more forms that are out there, the more stuff that can hit you, and the harder things become. Now, when I did this originally, because of course this is the updated version, this is the level 100 version, we did have the level 90 version in Mists of Pandaria, this fight wasn't too bad at all for me. And the reason why is I could use Fire and Brimstone, be specced into kill Jaden's Cunning, and be casting multi-incinerates on the move. So I'd always be on the move on this fight. I wouldn't let Blat have the honour, shall we say that? We wouldn't let him have the honour of being able to catch up with me. So I could keep on throwing my pet at it, and the pet could just distract it for a while I did some Chaos Bolts and such. But if and I should say when the pet gets eaten by the ads, I could then just go back on the move with the Fire and Brimstone and multi-incinerates on the move. Can't do that no more. I can't do that no more at all. And also, on top of this, I would have Rain of Fire. And Rain of Fire would be building up my Burning Embers. Rain of Fire has had a huge nerf as well. Minus 60% on damage. No longer generates Burning Embers when you cast it. So this was actually quite a troublesome fight. It looks like I'm doing okay now, but look, they're all eating my face off, so I have to keep on the move again. I've pretty much used up all my cooldowns, my damage reduction cooldowns, my stun, my threat management. They're all gone now, so this is kind of like getting to the twitchy arse end of it, but woo! That was a little bit tougher than I really wanted it to be, especially considering it was the first fight. But where that was a little bit tough for me, the second fight, not so much. Vian the Volatile clocks in at just a little bit below 900k health-wise, and all you need to really do here is keep him out of his fire line. You just need to stop him from actually standing on any fire, where I believe he'll start to get a bit of a boost in damage if he does. So if you've got a pet class like myself, you could just maneuver it around. I will eventually shift my pet to a different position when he brings in the second fire line. This is where the second fire line is going to come in. There it goes, and then I'll start to reposition my pet. Just make sure that the boss is nowhere near the fire and therefore can't get any sort of buff from it. Other than that, I'm just left to my own devices to stand at range and DPS, and this is exactly how I like things to be. So melee, you can just shift him around the room a little bit, just maneuver a bit. The line will eventually dissipate, as we've just seen there, so it's not going to be too difficult for you to do that whatsoever, and of course you'll be able to do your full rotation while doing that as well. So fight number 1, a little bit tough. Fight number 2, not so much, as we can just start burning it down in the execute phase of the fight. And this one was done in next to no time at all. I was actually coming right up against the wire on the first fight with Blat. But no, second fight, pretty easy. And speaking of pretty easy, we come to the third fight of rank 3, which is going to be Ix. Now, the secret to this fight, if there is a secret to be had to this fight, is twofold. Number one, just make sure that you can soak up the damage which it does. If you've got a pet class, that ain't going to be too difficult. You're just looking out for your pet. If you haven't got a pet class, then of course, like I said, just make sure you can soak up the damage. Number 2, fight it in melee range, right up its jacksy, because when it does that devastating arc, it'll one-shot you if it hits. Otherwise, you can just maneuver yourself when it's casting it to the other side of its back, and you'll be absolutely fine. And because it starts with like huge health, it's 3.2 million, but it's dramatically reduced as if it's in execute phase, you'll be able to use all your strongest abilities, if you have execute spells, immediately. And this will burn down, like you've seen, in absolutely no time whatsoever. So Ix, yeah, ixo facto, matey. Now this brings us to the final bout of rank 3. Now we have Mazarine. I do love my pronunciation. I think Mazarine's not too bad a pronunciation on this one. Now, this is really easy to burn down. I only got over 600, just slightly over 600k health, but hits like an absolute truck, and it will devastate your pets most likely. So this is a little bit of a DPS race. Can I destroy it before it destroys my pet? Or if it destroys my pet, is it on the verge of being absolutely knocked out? But look when it gets hold of me. But yeah, I go toe to toe with it. I put up my damage reduction ability and just burn off what little I had left. I could have got the pet out and continued to do it that way, but I decided not to. So there we go, rank 3 of the Brawlers Guild. Are you now prepared at level 100 to see what you're going to get your hands on? I hope so, and I also hope that you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media and twitch.tv for live streaming. Those links are in the description down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.